Hello everyone and welcome. Stephanie Getz here and thanks so much for joining me for this flight up to Reno, Nevada. I just pulled the Citation V out of the hangar and that's what I'll be flying. So I'm meeting some of my pilot friends up there for an event that is going to be a very good time. So something about this flight in particular that I love is just the terrain and all the landscape that you see going from southern Nevada to northern Nevada is some of the most beautiful I've seen in the country. I've experienced in the past there can be very, very high winds up there. Today it's looking quite light, so I'll be on alert certainly, but it looks like a nice calm day. Down here in southern Nevada, there's definitely some clouds, which I don't mind. They're very high. They're probably 15, 20,000 AGL, but it's really nice to have some of that cloud cover because then it's not nearly as hot. It's already almost pushing triple digits. That's okay though. I don't mind the heat because being from Minnesota, I will take that, I think, over the cold, even though I can handle that too, but it's definitely a welcome experience to have a little bit more of the heat, that's for sure. Come along with me. I've already done all my pre-flight checks, my walk around. The jet is looking wonderful, and I can't wait to take you on this flight. Check, check, 1, 2. Okay, I have started the engines. It is so hot here that I just had to get rolling with that versus actually record it. So we're all set here. Now we're going to get the ATIS, the weather information, and our clearance. Got everything set up, so here we go. All right, so avionics, AC on, volts and amps, those are checked, perfect. Inverters, all right, we're gonna do a check on that. Oh. Good check. Pressurization, rate is going to be in the high 20s, so that's where we'll set it. Flaps are set to take off and approach. Trims, 1, 2, and 3 are set. Controls, free and correct. Autopilot is checked. Transponder, we'll get that in 1 second. I'm gonna send the flight plan to the Garmin, which is one of the greatest gifts ever. That way it's a lot easier to get not have to type in the entire route, but it's already in there. All right, information, Charlie. There is our flight plan. We hit preview and then activate. All right, so that's what we're filed, but I will just make sure that we are in fact given that. So before I actually go and double check all those points, I'm going to get the clearance and then I'll double check them from what we actually get. Clearance 555 Echo Hotel, looking for our clearance to Reno.
We're 555 Echo Hotel, North Las Vegas clearance to Reno Airport via Northtown 5 departure. Las Vegas Vortex, then is filed. Climb via assist. Expect flight level 360, 2 minutes after departure. Las Vegas departure frequency 125.9er, squawk 2466.
All right, clear to the Romeo November Oscar Airport via the Northtown 5, Las Vegas Vortex, and as filed. Climb via the SID, expect 360, 2 minutes after departure, 125.9 and 2466 on the squawk. 555 Echo Hotel.
Number 5 Echo Hotel, read back is correct. Verify you have information, Charlie.
I have Charlie, 5 Echo Hotel.
5 Echo Hotel, Roger, you can contact ground when you're ready.
Roger. All right, we have our squawk in, which is 2466. 1259, I have that in standby. That's going to be our departure frequency. I put that in standby so we can easily put it into the COM1 when needed. This departure out of here is the Northtown 5. I've done this many times, but I always triple check it. So right now, we should be departing off of 12 right, but they might give us 25, so I'll do 12 right, because that's what the ATIS said. So it's going to be a climbing right turn on heading 250 to intercept the LAS radial 313 outbound at or above 3,700. Then at Roscoe, which is the next waypoint, we have to be below 5. So I'm putting that in my altitude selector. That will be 5,000. And I'll have heading and altitude select. On my modes for this aircraft a little bit older, we have to hit altitude select to make sure it captures that altitude. Then 7,000 will be the next, unless they give us higher. Okay, we're all looking very good. Triple check this. DG, all sides are matching, including the compass. Altimeters are set 29er, 903, set 3 times. Avionics and flight plan, we are going to go over that. So that was the Northtown 5 LAS Vortex as filed. So basically, it's as filed. We have to make sure we go over the points. All right, we have Roscoe, LAS Vortex, Joker, Deadpool, Biker, KG, Keno, FMG, Mustang, then Reno. All right, that all looks good. I'm going off of 12 right at the moment. Information, Charlie. We're ready to taxi. Ground, Citation 555 Echo Hotel. Information, Charlie, we are at the Outback and we're ready to taxi.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, North Las Vegas ground, runway 12 right. Taxi via Kilo, Bravo, Alpha, Golf, hold short of runway 7 at Golf.
All right, runway 12 right via Kilo, Bravo, Alpha, Golf, hold short of runway 7 at Golf. Citation 5 Echo Hotel.
All right, clear right. All right, light winds, which is great. 29er, 9er, 2, set 3 times. Perfect day to fly here. There is cloud cover, but it's really high. It looks like it's 15, 20,000 feet. So it's covering the sun, so it's not nearly as hot. And when you're in the desert, you kind of think about the sun a little bit differently than when I was living in the Midwest. You wanted sun as much as possible, of course, because you have more cloudy days. Here, it's okay to have the sun covered just a little bit so it's not 110 degrees. All right, we'll do our taxi check. Brakes checked, thrust reversers. Okay, we'll do our emergency check, and it goes to arm in case those deployed inadvertently, and that's a good check. Takeoff power is set in the window. Speed brakes, we'll extend those, and then retract. Perfect. And then I'm going to extend them and also make sure that with the power coming up above a certain percentage, those also retract. So those are good checks. Pressurization and engine instruments. Pressurization is in the right modes. Engine instruments are looking great.
Tower, Citation 555 Echo Hotel, holding short of runway 7 at Golf.
Runway 555 Echo Hotel, Las Vegas Tower, runway 12 right, taxi via Golf, cross runway 7.
12 right via Golf, cross runway 7, 5 Echo Hotel.
Clear right, clear left, clear across. All right, before takeoff checklist, pitot heat, ignitions, landing lights to go. Anti-ice we don't need, enunciators are clear, and then runway heading is all set before takeoff checklist.
November 5 Echo Hotel, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff when 100 at 9er.
12 right, clear for takeoff, 555 Echo Hotel.
All right, pitot heat on.
November 5 Echo Papa, keeping airspeed up, traffic departing in 12 right on the Northtown 5
Parking brake is
citation.
in, landing lights on.
Roger, we'll keep our airspeed up, 5 Echo Papa.
Clear left, clear right, we're clear for takeoff. Power set. Airspeed alive. 80.
5 Echo Papa remaining.
Positive right, you're up.
November 5 Echo Papa, roger, any flight following. November 5 Echo Hotel, contact Las Vegas departure.
Go to departure, good day, 5 Echo Hotel. Departure, 555 Echo Hotel, 4400, climbing via the Northtown 5. And 555 Echo Hotel, any chance dead pool or somewhere, a little bit of a shortcut, especially with the weather in front of us?
5 Echo Hotel, stand by, waiting for the center to take that handoff and they'll cut you over.
Roger that.
All right, 18 for 19. 180 checklist. Altimeters 2992 set 3 times. Air conditioning is off. Pressurization is pressurizing nicely. Temp control is in auto anti-ice as required. And O2 masks. Wow.
Five Echo Hotel, contact the LA Center on 124.62.
246, 5 Echo Hotel. LA Center, 555 Echo Hotel, checking in, 190, requesting something more direct, if we can go direct Deadpool.
November 5 Echo Hotel, LA Center, I have your request on maintaining flight level 360.
360, 555 Echo Hotel.
Right, so the weather is
248, you can continue climb.
all right. We've got a little,
340.
some layers of clouds here, and actually there's even some thunderstorms.
248.
A little bit south of here, I can see them on the radar. Nothing right near us, but there's some convective activity around the area. it is also an incredibly hot day. So, 105 or more, very, very warm. That just means like everything for
you in about 2 minutes.
miles up above the surface of the Earth is
United 2274,
still hot,
contact open in
even
about
with
2
the
minutes.
air conditioning on. So we are in cruise, and we are actually about a half hour away from Reno. And per usual, you might hear this a lot, but the camera is of course overheated, so it's very, very hot up here. Focus on flying number one first and foremost, but now that we got everything settled there and was able to...
555 Echo Hotel, descend and maintain level 300.
300, 5 Echo Hotel.
Okay, descend and maintain flight level 300. Set, scene, and altitude select is activated, and then we will descend down on autopilot. All right, we were given an arrival to arrive into Reno, the Scola 1 arrival at Keno. So I put that in, and I've gone over the points, but I'd like to go over them with you to show you. Whenever I put an arrival in or approach or anything, I always go over every single one of the points as well, because you just want to make sure, A, you put the right thing in, but you also know what you need to be doing as you're descending down. We have Keno, and then we have Rusmi, Graft, Scola. Scola, it shows here on the arrival, has altitude restrictions in between 240 and flight level 280. That's on the plate. It doesn't mean we necessarily have to do that unless we are told to do that by ATC. A lot of times they just step you down and they won't necessarily go by what's on the plate for arrivals, but a lot of times they will say descend via the Scola 1, and you have to hit all of those altitudes on the way down and speed restrictions as well.
267 open center, roger.
All right, then we have text above 17,000,
10 miles eastbound.
hold up above 16, max 280 knots.
Okay, we check. My shift is still on.
1711, thank you. Contact open center 127.17.
Chime is between 12 and 13.
27.1.
Then we have at 250 there, and then clock is at 210 knots and 10,000 feet. Now they are landing south in Reno, so either runway 17 left or 17 right. Got plenty of room on both of those. 9,000 foot runway on 17 left, 11,000 foot runway.
November 555 Echo Hotel, contact open center 125.75.
2575, 555 Echo Hotel.
All right, 2575.
Oakland, 555 Echo Hotel. Flight level 312, descending 300.
555 Echo Hotel, Oakland Center, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Descend and maintain flight level 280, 555 Echo Hotel.
28 is set and see. All right, so we could either have runway 17 left or 17 right into Reno. One is 9,000 feet, the other is 11,000. So we only need about 5,000 or even less than that. That's for extra margin. So there's plenty of runway for us, which is great. It's dry, relatively clear day, a couple clouds here and there, but it's a nice day down there, and it's warm. It's 32 degrees, so it's plenty warm. All right, we'll see if the ATIS with the weather information down at Reno is available.
Reno weather radar out on service. Check density altitude. Caution, birds near airport. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Cinco. Reno Tahoe International Airport ATIS information Cinco. 18550. Winds variable at breeze. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 9,000. 20,000 Everett. Temperature breeze 2.2. Altimeter breeze 011. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runway 17 right, 17 left. Approach to parallel runways in use. Ensure correct runway alignment. Notice to airmen. Taxiway Juliet west of Bravo restricted to aircraft with wingspan less than 100 ATC. Taxiway Alpha between Kilo and Juliet.
Center, roger. The manifold altimeter 3032.
I always have such fun memories coming up to Reno, because whether it's for the Reno air races when they were up here, or whether it is for skiing in Tahoe at Heavenly, or seeing friends, or even getting to do some pretty fun other adventures, out beyond the Reno area. It's such a great city. If you haven't been or haven't been around the region, I would highly suggest. Obviously, Burning Man is going on up in the area, and it's actually going on right now. I'm not going up for that, but a lot of people descend into this area for that amazing event. There's actually a lot going on up here, and I think it's a great city and a lot of fun things to do and beautiful, beautiful landscape terrain. It's just stunning, but especially Lake Tahoe. It's
For 498
one of the most beautiful lakes that I've ever been to. It's just stunning. All right, we were given descend via. So we are on the arrival of Scola 1, and we are to descend via, which means we have to comply with all the altitude restrictions that are on the arrival, as well as any speed restrictions. So we will be able to make all of those. So our descent checklist here is pressurization set. It's going to be for field elevation. Defog fan, we'll turn that on low. Airflow distribution is cockpit. Windshield bleed air valves, we won't need those.
925 Echo Mike, descend via Scola 1 arrival.
The windshield air won't need on because it's dry up here, it's dry down there. We're not going to be getting any fogging, but we at least have the defog fan just in case. Foot warmers are closed, those were not open. It's too warm for that. And anti-ice is not needed. ATIS and VREF are received. All right, we will get we'll step down on the arrival in here. So on all of the arrivals and any of the waypoints, you know, throughout the entire airspace in the United States or really anywhere, they have different names for the waypoints, which are kind of like intersections in the sky. They name them based on, for whatever reason, whatever they want to name them. They have ones like, the next one coming up is Scola. Then we have Texas, TEXSS, and then we have Hold'em. I always like when they do that and they make a little bit of fun with it because, you know, like Texas Hold'em, like the poker game. Or there's ones that have like Star Wars things, like R2, and then the next one is D2 on the way down. It's clearly someone had a sense of humor when they were making the waypoint names. And I particularly like the Texas Hold'em one because I used to watch poker on ESPN, like when I was a newscaster. I'd watch it like most mornings. It was on like early mornings on ESPN for some reason back then, and I would watch it religiously. So I never really played it. I don't think I would have been that great, but I certainly knew how to evaluate it very, very well. So Texas Hold'em, fun fact. And in Vegas, there's plenty of that. There's so many good tournaments and everything. But I love that these two waypoints are Texas and Hold'em. Pretty fun. All right, we're coming across Scola. And now, after we cross that, we are able to descend to the next altitude. Okay, so our next altitude is above 17,000. And I will need about a 1,500 foot per minute rate of descent to descend down. The next waypoint I need to hit at Texas is 17, then I'd hold them at 16, but it's above those altitudes. And so being that we don't have vertical navigation guidance, that we have to do it ourselves, then I'll just time that out. So basically what I'm doing is saying, all right, how long does it take me to get to, I'm going to hit it at 17 or just above, so then I can just be stepping down from there. And it'll be about 1,500 feet per minute. That's a nice gentle descent. And I'll do that. Getting a little bit of clouds as we're coming in here, but temperature is well above, and we're not going in the clouds.
Number 221, Romeo,
otherwise we would have turned on
North
the
Cal approach,
NES.
119er.
555 Echo Hotel is with you at 17,000, and we're descending via, and we have information uniform.
November 555 Echo Hotel, NorCal approach, expect the visual approach, runway 17 left, descend via, accept, maintain 13,000.
All right, descend via, accept, or maintain 13,000. We'll expect that 555 Echo Hotel.
Okay, so we still have to comply with all the altitude restrictions, which we will, and we'll make all of them with her her last instructions. But basically she's saying descend via, accept, maintain a certain altitude. That's essentially saying that if you were to descend via, you would go further down. And so we're only going to 13. She wants us to stay there. And the bottom altitude on this arrival is 10,000. So we're not supposed to go into 10. We're supposed to go to 13, but anything in between there, we need to make sure that we are complying with those altitude restrictions. Our next waypoint of chime is in between 12,000 and 13,000 feet at 250 knots. And that's what we will do, and we just won't go down to 12,000, we'll just go down to 13 until they instruct us otherwise. 1413.
November 5 Echo Hotel, descend and maintain 1000.
1000, and we have Reno in sight, 5 Echo Hotel.
All right, 11 set.
Just minute or
Descending
two.
down to
Okay, that's fine.
1000.
You can turn whenever.
All right, it is definitely getting turbulent. We're a little turbulent in here because of mountainous terrain and heating of the earth and everything. That's what happens places like this in the summertime. All right, we did our approach checklist. Procedure set brief 3808 set 3 times. And procedure is set and brief. It's going to be a visual for runway 17.
November 5 Echo Hotel, descend and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 555 Echo Hotel.
10,000 is set and seen, and we'll arm our boats again. Perfect. All right, and then we just have the before landing checklist. I already put the flaps in to slow down. So what that does is that gets us below 200 knots. Because the airfield is right over there.
November 5 Echo Hotel, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, 555 Echo Hotel.
9,000 set.
November 5 Echo Hotel, verify you city at the airport.
Airport in sight, 5 Echo Hotel.
November 5 Echo Hotel, cleared visual approach, runway 17 left.
Clear visual, 17 left, 555 Echo Hotel.
All right, clear for the approach. We are capturing our altitude of 9,000. And now we're turning inbound. I have the visual approach loaded. I know what altitude we need to be at. And so we're clear with the visual, so that means we can do what we need to get down to where we need to get to. I have the altitude set that I want to be at about 3 nautical miles out.
November 5 Echo Hotel, contact Reno Tower 118.7.
All right, going to Reno Tower. Good day, 5 Echo Hotel. Reno Tower, 555 Echo Hotel. Inbound on the visual, 17 left.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, Reno Tower, wind variable 3 Reno 17 left, clear to land.
17 left, clear to land, 555 Echo Hotel.
All right, we're clear to land. That's when I turn on the landing lights, because that's a visual signal as well for me, in case I question, did I get landing clearance or not? And that is a double check that yes, I did. All right, we're clear to land. Our before landing checklist, landing lights are on, ignitions set, pressurization is 0 diff. We need to get our gear down. Great time for that, so gear down. Wait for that to be 3 green. 3 green. Anti-skid, firm brakes.
Big stride 720, turn left
Pilots
at the
to
end, contact
go.
ground point 9.
Big stretch
And
720.
flaps full. Before landing checklist complete. Just autopilot and yaw down to go. One last check. 3 green, flaps full, and we are clear to land. Autopilot and yaw down for off.
And tower confirming 17 left, clear to land for 5 Echo Hotel.
Station 5 Echo Hotel, affirmative, Reno 17 left, clear land.
All right, 17 left, clear to land, 5 Echo Hotel.
$200. Minimums. $100.
Turkey 6-9er, whiskey, contact
40,
ground point.
30, 20, 10.
Go for NorCal 600 whiskey.
Citation 5 Echo Hotel, turn left to Juliet, give way to the Embraer, contact ground point 9.
Left of Juliet, we'll give way to the Embraer and contact 5 Echo Hotel.
QSC Reno ground, hold position.
Complete.
Hold position. Airman 785.
555 Echo Hotel, just up to 17 left, going to Stellar Aviation.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, Reno ground, taxi Sylvia Charlie.
Via Charlie, 5 Echo Hotel.
I just love coming here. It's always for something fun. And it's always fun to see the friends that live up here and the aviation community and also the equestrian community. There's great riding up here. I had the great privilege to get to see some of that in the areas outside of Reno, and oh my goodness, some of the most beautiful riding I think I've ever seen. Then you can always go skiing in the winter as well over in Tahoe. That is gorgeous. All right, I see the line guy. Must be a brand new ramp and FBO. It's beautiful. Love that. So every certain number of hours, aircraft engines need oil replenished back in them. So we're plenty fine on both of these engines, but just for good measure, I'm gonna put a quart of oil in both the left and the right engine. We have a little funnel. And the key is getting the oil through the funnel and in without spilling. All right, doing good so far. And just in time, we are getting filled up with fuel, so we'll be all set. All right, that is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lovely flight. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of that. I certainly try to answer every single one of the questions you have or comments you have. So please do that and look for the next video. Bye, guys.